Are you ready, Hairline, to review Night of Champions? Yeah.
Afternoon of Champions, but yeah,
Yeah. AKA fucking LA Night City, Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
yeah. Oh man, they loved him.
So he was
He was
super over to the point where I was reading on Twitter, per lock betting calm Billy Body. He was saying that Karrion Cross was brought in. Scarlett was brought in. Obviously, they showed them in the crowd looking all awkward for whatever reason. LA Knight was brought in. Yeah. And apparently they were going to work an angle where LA Knight was going to continue his feud with the Street Profits, and he was going to choose Karrion Cross as his next tag partner. And then it was going to set up a feud between Cross and Knight, where Knight is babyface or whatever. Um,
man. What happened?
they just didn't have time for it. Everything else took too much time, and it was like a backup plan. And it was, yeah, that's what Billy Body said. I don't know if that's true or not. I just glanced at that at Twitter literally before we went on
Your
air.
best friend. He's your best friend,
Yeah, my
according to
best friend, according to Sean said.
What a dummy.
Yeah, I wonder how he's doing, man. We're blocked as blocked can be.
I don't know. It depends on if that episode ever comes out, huh?
Yeah, it depends if he ever needs to unblock me to tell me something again, and then he'll.
Okay, yeah, then he's for sure gonna unblock you.
So, Night of Champions. Last show I was talking all the shit about the triple main event. I was completely wrong. I thought AJ and Seth would go
Oh,
on last. They go on very first. So
I don't, and we always do this where we argue some shit, and I'm all like, just have faith. I study this WWE shit,
yeah,
and
you
you're
know
like, no.
WWE way better than me, dude.
And
Um,
here we go.
so I
Man,
wrote. Oh, go
Michael
ahead.
Cole, the Graves though, dog.
Yeah,
Whoo!
yeah. Like you yearn for it. You know, it's such like a breath of fresh air in wrestling commentary. So I wrote this match was great, and I wrote like a notch below what their WrestleMania match will be when they do inevitably have one. I
Yeah,
wrote these two are fucking awesome together. They're over. I wrote few of the spots seemed slow, like they were setting shit up too much on the top rope. A couple times it was a little too slow for like those two guys, but it's probably hot as fuck there. That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, you could see Roman sweating in the main event. And you're like, dude, it's probably hot as fuck in Saudi. You know what I mean? Um,
no
yeah, so I could see why they're taking their time. You really got to pace yourself. You're gonna blow up. And
was uh, was Seth Rollins' outfit like a Mark Merrill homage or
oh, what was it again? See, this was all in my fucking mind here, and now I forget what it was because I didn't write it down.
was blue furry? He looked like Mark Merrill in my opinion, but he was probably doing that Marvel character, huh?
Anyways, though, I just wrote this is two fucking veterans having a solid match. There was one part though where Seth sold the wrong leg for a minute, and then AJ attacked the wrong one. However it was, AJ dude was selling his left. AJ does that calf slicer, or he was selling his right. AJ does the slicer on the left or whatever. So that was one thing I did see. But then they caught on and then they fixed it, obviously. But Seth wins as expected. I wrote when Styles hit the pedigree, I popped hard as fuck, and Triple H comes down, put the strap on him. I love this, and this was the only choice, in my opinion, was to go with Seth. What do you think?
Yeah, so I really enjoyed that inverted suplex off the top rope and whatnot, despite how long it took, But like you said, taking into consideration, it was hot. It was hot as a bitch. They were in Saudi, bro. And fucking, I don't know. I really liked how they were teasing AJ's finisher, to where when AJ finally got his finisher, and it was like, oh, holy crap! And like, I don't know, man. That's just like that's really what wrestling is like working me and like believing in the moment and whatnot. So it's like
Right.
these two are veterans, like you said and whatnot, and like once again to piggyback off what you said, this is only slightly worse than how their WrestleMania match one day is going to be. Hopefully we do get it one day. AJ is getting up there in age. Um, and yeah, also to say what you were saying about Triple H, that was really good to see Triple H come down, man. He was there for the NXT moment. He was there for this moment. So,
Right.
hell yeah, man. What a banger, bro.
Yeah, it's just like to set the night off with this. It was like, holy fuck, man, what a good match. World heavyweight title set the bar high.
Yeah.
So I looked it up on Google there, And what his outfit was, it wasn't Craven the Hunter. It was it's like King from Tekken. So the next match was Trish versus Becky Lynch. Back to Night of Champions. So I didn't really care about this match. I just haven't been too invested in this, but the ending was great, and this is a great way to help get the heel heat on Stark. And then Trish and her can be a tag team, or Trish can rub off and impart some knowledge on Stark. I'm down with all of that. Becky with the bloody nose was a great visual. This was all good stuff. It's insane that they're wearing these like fucking outfits because
Don't know.
like I'm not getting political, but it's just wow. And I wrote there will be a rematch at SummerSlam. What were your thoughts?
I think it is fucking awesome that the only thing that brought, I don't want to say it's women's equality because obviously the women aren't equal there.
Absolutely not.
Gives a fuck. That's not what I'm getting at. I just think it's fucking awesome that it was wrestling of all things that, like, brought women to the fucking, to that, man. Ugh, fuck yeah, dude. Shout out to Vince McMahon. Anyway, I really enjoyed the hair pulling in this, and like I know that sounds kind of goofy.
Yeah. No.
But like, listen, bro. Okay, listen, man. Not to bring our personal lives into this, but like, how many times have you seen girls get into it, dog?
Yeah,
And
no,
like,
that's how they fight.
most realistic shit ever, bro. Like,
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. It was good shit. It was great.
it was real great. I liked when they were pulling each other's hair.
It was great. It was great.
Um,
No, but it was really good. No, I know what you mean. That's why I giggled at it when you said, because I was like, no, I know exactly what you mean, but it does sound goofy if you didn't watch the match, you know?
yeah, man. And so what happened there? Did Zoe stiffer or like?
Yeah, I think Zoe with that Z360, it's the back suplex into the flip, into the
Yeah.
fucking knee. She stiffed her with the fucking knee, and we've seen that a few times with these women doing. I think Ty Conti did that to Ruby Soho, busted her nose. It's happened a few times where a few of these women wrestlers have used these like moves to the knee where they've accidentally broke another girl's nose. So yeah, hopefully Becky's okay, and yeah, I like the ending. The match, I just wasn't invested. The ending made me go, okay, I'm a little more invested in Stark now. Okay, let's see where this goes.
It definitely got me way more invested in Stark. I
Yeah,
don't
let's
know.
see where this goes with Becky. Trish doesn't have to be there all the time, but she can like mentor Stark while Becky fights Stark week to week and shit. I could see this. Yeah.
I like this feud, man. Once they got Lita out of this crap, I enjoyed the content.
So up next we had a Gunther versus Ali.
That's Gunther.
These two, I wrote these two had a great match and was exactly what this match was supposed to be. Great heel versus babyface stuff, and I loved the finish. Love Gunther and Imperium. I fucking Ali was real over, and he was just he looked great, man. Ali's like, I don't know, whatever he came out with the red and gold and shit, he looked like $1,000,000. I don't know. There's got to be something better for him than what they have him just jobbing to everyone. I'm not saying he's got to win everything, and there's got to be jobbers in every promotion. I've said it, like real jobbers where you're like, he could win, Ali could win, but he's a jobber.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. So he's like the next Dolph Ziggler, I guess, and
I mean, I don't necessarily think he has to be a jobber though. Like he could get like an intercontinental run or something like that.
Well, that was just his shot right there, and it looks like Gunther's gonna break. They're talking about breaking records. How about this, man? Roman Reigns at 1,000 days. Okay, that's great, but how about this? Gunther he's gonna surpass. There's only two people ahead of him: Macho Man, which he could surpass, and fucking the Honky Tonk Man. Ooh, yeah. I'm not wearing bone saws. Ready? You ever see Spider-Man? Macho Man, I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Hold on. It's like you make a Macho Man reference. You don't ever expect that person to like, yeah, man, a Spider-Man reference. You expect like a cup of cup of the cream, yeah. Or the hand.
Yeah. I've been to the danger zone. Yeah.
Bones already. Yes, I have seen Spider-Man.
Oh man, yeah, dude. When Macho Man's in the cage match, bone saws ready. Oh shit, I love that, dude. And then Bruce Campbell's announcing him. What's your name? The man spider. That's a terrible name. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell's a legend, man.
Goddamn right. I'm down to talk about Evil Dead.
Okay, that's a whole other podcast. Right there. So LA Knight in the crowd. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got huge pops. He's super over. Apparently in Saudi, it was being tweeted all over social media this weekend that WWE considering doing something with LA Knight because he's so popular with the Saudi fans.
Fucking time, bro.
Yeah. World, let's give him a title shot. Bianca versus Asuka.
Ugh.
So here's some shit. This is where we get, okay, let's just break it down here. Okay, entrances, wrestlers come out. I wrote, the match starts. I get about we're getting halfway through. I go, Asuka is just such a better worker than Bianca, and it really shows in this match.
Asuka's a juggalo, dog. Asuka's a juggalo. She's one of us, dog.
Yeah, dude. She's straight her Kana shit. I love that.
Yeah,
again,
dude. Asuka.
They're in these goofy jumpsuits, but I guess let's look at the positives. Like Hairline says, women are on the forefront on billboards doing shit in Saudi Arabia. So let's shout it.
You know what brought that? Wrestling.
Right.
It's a Vince McMahon that happened.
Right.
God damn.
It'll be great. It'll be great. So Asuka carried this match pretty much. And I wrote they did an incredible thing and swerved everyone and put the strap on Asuka. Insane. I wrote completely caught me off guard. I'm a mark for those Japanese mark finishes where they spit the fucking spray on the hands. Like Great Muta is one of my all time. The Great Kabuki, Keiji Muto. Obviously, he wasn't missing, but Tajiri. These are some of my all time favorite wrestlers. So I love the mist on the hand and then the rake of the eyes with the tape on the fingers. Full Kana's going full Kana. Asuka for you Hairline's laughing at me for you non-Japanese Joshi wrestler marks. And yeah, I just wrote people will be so mad at this finish on Twitter.
It's great. We should look at it. No, man, and dude, I want to also say, man, the female referee, fucking Aubrey needs to take notes. This ref needs to just take Aubrey under her wing because this I can't. Do you know her name or no? I apologize.
I think it's Jessica something. I apologize. We will learn your name for the next pod. She was great, and she was like, "One!" She was fucking, wah! She was the authority in the ring. It was. I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah, man. It's not Aubrey. It's not Aubrey taking a fucking chair shot. Jesus.
Oh Christ. My God. We'll get to that. Don't even get.
Oh man. Yeah. This Jessica ref rules, dude.
Yeah, there's another great female ref, I believe, in NXT as well. Don't know her name. This is my first time seeing her in NXT Battleground. We'll get to that later, though. But sorry, your thoughts, though. Your thoughts.
I liked how Asuka was working the hair and whatnot, and just Asuka. I was gonna say Asuka reinvented herself, but technically this is just her old school Japan shit. But obviously I'm just a dumb mark, so I know about that shit. The common wrestling fan doesn't know a lot of this, man. It's cool to see Asuka go back to her roots and shit. And this is what the women's division needs, and it needs a good female, I'm not sure the description word, but man.
Just someone who can work anyone, any style, looks real, is believable.
Basically like a natty,
Yeah.
But not daddy with a gimmick, daddy.
Why don't the I don't know, man. You think more AEW fans would be all over this? They're doing Kana in WWE and shit, but they're not. And it's so it just makes me feel like you don't really care. We'll get to that with MJF in his promo. He spit facts on marks. We'll get to that later. We really want to get to Double or Nothing. We're just fucking we can't wait to get to Double or Nothing. So up next, Natty versus Rhea. It's Natty's birthday. Ripley squashes her, and I wrote fucking epic.
Yeah, man, this is how you book Rhea Ripley, Doug.
And this is what Natty should be doing for someone the caliber of Rhea.
I love on commentary, man. Graves was all like, Cole, I am sick of this biasry you have towards fucking towards Dom because he wouldn't walk your dog as a child. And it was just what the hell, man?
Yeah, dude. And then what was he saying when Natty was talking to Dom? like
Yeah.
barking at Dom, and then Corey's like, he's spoken
Yeah.
for. You like
He's
you better
like,
watch out. Yeah, like dude, I just love that shit
bring a
so much.
picture up. She was like flirting with him and shit. She was all like, Dom's boyish good looks or some shit.
Yeah. Oh
Straight
man, just
like Dom's boyish good looks. Couldn't look away. Dude, Corey Graves, man. I don't know.
and Cole's just like, I'm pretty sure Natalie's happily married. And then
Yeah,
Graves like they're just so good together, man. I love that shit.
fuck yeah, bro. All it's
Good
missing
shit.
is
It's good shit, pal.
not yet. All it's missing is Pat McAfee. And
That's
it would
right.
be
So up next, Brock versus Cody.
man.
Okay.
UFC.
You dude, this was just had a big fight feel. I don't like there's one thing I didn't like about this match. One thing. It was minor, but it was just like, come on. But it was like, obviously this is how he has to win this match, but like they should have gimmicked it up then. They should have made it like anything goes or something like that. Like we won't sanction it because Cody, I guess they're not AEW though. They don't do stupid shit like that. But
Yeah. God. This match is not responsible for whatever happens. It's like, shut up, you yapper, japper.
yeah, you
Yeah.
wouldn't be you wouldn't be announcing it if it wasn't. But anyways, uh
Shit, you dummies. You
yeah, it's
marks.
just we'll get to all that. We'll get to all that. We'll unpack all of that because there's a lot to talk about with Double or Nothing, I feel like. But okay, this match was great. I seen some marks on Twitter go, "Oh, you didn't pull the trigger with Cody. What, you're trying to recreate the pec injury?" It's like, no, dude, it's just multiple injuries. Like he's overcoming and battling through all these fucking things, dude. Like, what don't you get about that? It's so like,
That's such
man.
a fucking dude. The pec injury is real though. You know,
Right.
like
So then
it's
you
not
work a gimmick injury, and then they're like, they're just trying to recreate it. No, they're just working a fake injury to build off of like, it's wrestling, bro. Like, so that he works you into an injury angle or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't
hold
know,
on.
bro. Like, come on, you're like, come on.
Cody Rhodes working this injury is goofy, but it's okay for fucking Road Warrior Buck to fucking have a loaded firework
We'll
caboodle
get to
knee.
that. Come on, we'll get to that. We'll get exactly. And that's what that same person, if we went on their Twitter, they'd be
Yeah,
like,
for sure. Yeah. They would have retweeted that.
you
Oh my,
know
this
that.
is wrestling. Hashtag this is wrestling.
Yeah. Hashtag blocking the bigots. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm a bigot because I don't like a Matt Jackson spot.
So I wrote this was an epic match. I wrote Brock beat the shit out of Cody, and Cody fought back really, really well.
How NWA was it?
It was so NWA. Dude, it was so NWA. Like that's what it was. This shit reminded me of like it's like people are like, oh, remember the Codyverse? Dude, it's the Codyverse in WWE now, bro. It's what it is. It was the same in AEW. You guys just don't get it. You know what I mean? You don't get what he was doing. And like you could tell Tony Khan's spoon was just in everything that Cody was doing. You could just tell his little pepper of idea had to be in there too. But anyways, this is Codyverse shit. This is old this shit, daddy. This is old fucking like, I don't know, midway through or like near the end, Cody realizes he can use the iron cast. Now I got mad at that. I was like, how many matches have we seen where the ref would DQ the guy for using the cast? Like that's been a gimmick. Like that's been an angle. Like he'll get DQ'd if he uses the fucking, I'm saying the cast. He'll get DQ'd if he uses it. And then, Undertaker discovered it's a weapon in a no DQ match with Brock Lesnar. Undertaker used the cast. So literally what they did in this angle, just to refresh everyone's brains, back in the day, Brock Lesnar attacked Undertaker's arm with a keg, broke his arm, quote unquote. And then Undertaker did the Hell in the Cell match for the Undisputed title with Brock with the cast on his arm. And then Undertaker used the cast as a weapon. They literally redid that with Cody Rhodes here. Not redid it to a T. It's like a different story. It's like a different like way of getting there and stuff. So it's like an homage, right? And I love this. I loved it so much. This whole storyline. And I feel like it's continuing because they're 1-1 now. Brock won the match with the tap out. Did Cody really lose? Did Brock really lose the first one?
Right.
At SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell, we'll find out, pal. Yeah. So
yeah, get out of your system.
Not yet. I'm gonna dump it on Tony. It's don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. I think for that Anarchy match. Anarchy. Yeah. Yeah, that's good shit, pal. Yeah.
Who put this on my TiVo?
So anyways, I've been just ranting and raving about this match, blowing it to death. I want all of Hairline's thoughts. But that cast part just bugged me a little bit where I'm like, God damn, maybe he should have just used it when the ref's back was turned. And it's not really heel because he's got to do what he's got to do.
That's what made it an NWA match.
Yeah, you're right.
My body Falva would take down the monster. And just do the way Cole sold it on commentary. Wait a minute, that cask is titanium.
Well, I just don't like how he was like, I think Cody just realized he can use it in this match. And it's like,
yeah, like that's like, dude, that's
but just establish it before. Just all you had to do on Raw was Triple H go, look, I'll tell you what. You go into the match with a broken arm, but listen, no DQ in this match. Or like, listen, you can go in there, but Brock has to agree you can use the cast or something. Like, just give me one line that makes me go, okay, he can use it in the match or whatever. I just think it's fucking, I just thought that was like, I don't know. It's like kicking a guy in the balls and being like, oh, wait, you can kick in the balls, or whatever. It's just kind of like, okay. And that's sort of what bugged me about the four pillars match. I'll give them their respect in AEW as well. Again, we're just jumping we're burying the lead. We're trying to get to AEW so quickly here. Hairline, what'd you think of this match? All your thoughts. And I love the storyline and SummerSlam. They're obviously doing the trilogy.
Bro, like I said, this shit was NWA. It was classic wrestling. It was everything I could have personally wanted, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this was my favorite match.
My God, the man has a family. How is he gonna break the arm of a man with a family? Just all that, dude. I wish I could hear JR doing this. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
yep.
Brock,
and too bad. Instead, this weekend we got JR sounding not so enthused to be where he was at, shitting all over a fucking card he's watching live. But we'll get to that. The tag main event. Sammy comes out.
Yeah.
Gets mad pops. Starts speaking Arabic.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'm not gonna shit on Sami Zayn. I said it on the other show, but money make a motherfucker's morals go away, dude, real quick. The Usos, we'll get to it. This match was great. Like, I fucking loved it. It was great.
It was a real great match.
It was a real great match.
Do you need more time, Sammy?
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, you give me your thoughts on the match because I just want to get into the juice, man. This storyline. I'm all about the story. Hairline.
Roman is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
He's so good. Him and Solo both are so fucking good, dude.
Sammy had like a very Hulk Hogan like entrance with all this, dude. It was just like, man, wrestling's so hot right now. It's just, I don't know, man. Like everywhere WWE goes, the crowd's like just fierce. It's been very smart with these last couple pay-per-views being overseas and whatnot. And Roman was hella working the crowd, man. It was, like I said, going back to the crowd. And just like that kind of shit, the psychology this match had, just those little crowd interactions and all that. So as far as the match itself, we've been watching this for the past year or two, So like as far as like, oh, 6 stunner, 6 spear, 6 fucking dive, obviously all that's been said a million fucking times, man. But yeah, let's get to the juicy fucking part,
So speaking of juicy, let's get a little oozy. So I don't know, man. Well, let's just talk about it here. Fucking the Usos.
What do you want to talk?
What do you want to talk about? The Usos.
Yeah,
cost Roman and Sikoa the fucking match. It was Jimmy with the super kicks. This time. And telling Jay, I'm doing what you should have did, and Jay was indifferent, and he's just like, I'm doing what you should have did a long time ago from the very beginning, and basically we're getting Usos versus Roman and Sikoa, and this is keeping me intrigued while also prolonging Roman's title streak. Genius. WWE's fucking just rolling, dog. Um,
Yeah, that right there. It's Roman keeping the belt even longer without you even thinking about the title reign because the title has nothing to do with
because the
it.
story's
Yeah.
so good, and people go, the title's secondary, and it's like, bro, when Muhammad Ali, listen, when Muhammad Ali fought fucking George Foreman, or was the title the most important thing? Or was it Ali's fucking legacy and everything he said and put on the line? The Thrilla in Manila Daddy, you know? So I don't know, dude. It's just, it's sometimes there's things that transcend that. And this is one of those things, bro. Um, yeah. Anyways, give me the finish of the match. Tell me the finish of it. And then, like, I basically said the Usos costed him, but like, walk me through exactly the finish and then
Yeah, it was basically fucking Kevin Owens and Sammy do that spot together where he whips him into he does the stunner and then he falls over into the corner and whatnot, and then Sammy runs off with the Halula kick. That
yeah, I love that. I love that shit.
yeah, yeah, man, I'm fucking marked for that shit, bro.
Yeah, and then Homeboy took an L, and the Usos and the Bloodline, they're all scattered. I'm just super intrigued. It's like Raw's on
Yeah.
tonight at time of
Many bad
recording.
faces, bro. The whole bro. This is so fucking good, dude. Man, the whole thing, dude. Just the greatest modern fucking wrestling storyline of all time, bro.
Yeah, and do you think Kevin and Zayn are done with the Bloodline now? I think it could be time for them to move on now and just deal with Imperium. It seems like Imperium's creeping up on them, and yeah.
Yeah, it really does seem like it's time, huh? But yeah, yeah, it's for sure because now it's gonna be fucking Bloodline versus Bloodline.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I can't fucking wait. And I hope Tamina gets involved in shit. Yeah, bring Rikishi back.
You
I'm a
know, yeah,
fucking
did you not see
mark,
the tweet?
dude.
Did you see the tweets from Rikishi or no?
No, what was he saying?
He just tweeted basically enough of this.
Ooh, I hope he comes and I hope Roman beats his ass. That's the next move, dude. Old man Alpha, old man Sika show up. Rikishi shows up, and then Solo fucking spikes his daddy. And then Roman beats the shit out of his own daddy. And then the Usos got to come out and brawl, dude. And then they beat up Alpha, old man Alpha and Sika, dude. Blood run thicker than water, daddy. Okay.
No, don't, Dusty. Man, yeah, dude, fucking okay. So how I'm gonna ask you this time. How many stars would you give this pay per view?
Night of Champions in Dave Meltzer stars. Man. Let me ask you this. Let me answer your question with a question. Do you think Meltzer gave Double or Nothing any 5-star ratings?
My God, I don't want to parlay this, but you should borderline bring them up. No, no, yeah, 'cause we're gonna get no. Actually, don't do it because we're just gonna get sidetracked for a fucking
Yeah,
half an hour.
we'll do it after while we review Double or Nothing. In Dave Meltzer stars, I give Night of Champions 4 Dave Meltzer stars.
But would have gave it five?
Actually, no, it was 5.5 stars because of Joshi won the women's title, and it would have got 7 stars had it been taken place in the in the Okinawa, Japan. I was gonna say the
Yeah.
Kanagawa Hall or whatever, but I think I was saying it wrong. But
You should the Joshi Hall. Since a Joshi woman won
yeah.
5 stars.
Yeah, because Kana is now Kana on fucking from New Japan
Yeah.
or whatever.
Can I answer your question that you
Yeah.
asked me? Yeah, he gave the Oscar match 5 stars.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. It would be I was hoping that we would get Great Muta at WrestleMania, like miss someone somewhere. You know, I was hoping for that or like a Kana Muda fucking missed thing.
Yeah,
I'm a
whatever.
mark. I'm a mark. I'll shut the fuck up. Speaking of marks who need to shut the fuck up, AEW Double or Nothing.